Are you making a movie? What's your movie about? Alright, so right now we're in the back of the truck and we're on the road going up to Fond Blanc. I'm here with Laguerre and we're trying to deliver food to an orphanage in the mountains. The only problem, Hurricane Irma washed away the only road. So we needed to find a new way to transport food. Right now we're thinking about trying to do it via motorcycle, donkey, or foot. We're not quite sure which yet. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me start from the beginning. My name is Andrew and I help to run Next Step Ministries and the Fond Blanc Foundation. In Haiti, we help to support an orphanage up in the mountain community of Fond Blanc. We've been there since the earthquake, working with our Haitian partners to provide things like food, education, and care for 50-some orphans. A week ago, I got this video. The only road to Fond Blanc was destroyed by Hurricane Irma, effectively cutting off the orphanage and the community of Fond Blanc from the rest of Haiti. The orphanage needed food, and during the storm, a piece of plywood fell on an 8-year-old girl named Lude Mia. She needed to have surgery and a blood transfusion. I wanted to help, but first, I needed to get to Haiti.
Delta canceled about 800 flights in or out of Atlanta on Monday. The cancellation is due to Tropical Storm Irma. It's bearing down on Atlanta, Georgia.
This is the most empty I've ever seen the Atlanta airport. They've canceled like 800 flights today, but for some reason our flight to Haiti is still scheduled, still on time. So got about an hour to wait. Hopefully we can beat the storm and get out to Haiti.
So, let's have a little chat here. Let's just hit the nail on the head here. Are you expecting a smooth ride? I think if you are, you need to readjust your thought process here. It's going to be bumpy for the first 20 minutes. It's just in a few little pockets. We're really going to bounce you around. This airplane's not going to come unglued. It's going to stay in one piece, and I'm sure we have uncomfortable flyers, but we will try to do everything we can to give you a nice smooth ride and a safe ride.
I had 3 goals with this trip. First, I needed to bring food up to the orphanage. I wasn't sure how we were going to do this yet, but we had to figure out something. Second, I wanted to meet with civil engineers to see if rebuilding the road was even a possibility. Third, I wanted to find Lude Mia and check in on her and make sure that she was doing okay after surgery. But really, all of these goals hinged on a single road going up to Fond Blanc.
Unfortunately, the way that the road is working now, is a really like the biggest problem that we could have to go up in Fond Blanc, because nobody can go up there with any cars.
Are there any other roads up to the orphanage of Fond Blanc?
No, any other. We can use only a donkey or a motorcycle.
Gotcha.
Yeah. The way that I see the road now by the houses close to the river, if there is still a bunch of hurricane come, those houses will wash away too. I think the only way is to fix the road. Otherwise, those houses will lost away.
Do you think anybody would ever fix the road?
I don't think so. You know this Haitian situation. I think till now, if we don't do anything, the road gonna be bad as everything.
So in the morning we're going to go and get a bunch of food down at the market. We're planning to take this food up to Fond Blanc. Then we're going to go meet with the civil engineers. We're going to go visit the road, see where it's damaged, and try to figure out a way how to fix it. Like, yeah, where are we going now?
We're going at the market to get some food.
Alright, what are we doing with that food?
We're going to transport this food. I don't know how yet, but we're gonna have to transport them at Fond Blanc.
Is that going to be difficult without a road?
I don't think that's gonna be easy. But one thing I know, once we get there with the food, we're gonna have to transport them.
So we eventually got to the market and loaded our truck with food, and more food, and more food. Is that more or less than you thought it looked like?
I think it's more.
So we have more and more food coming. I don't know when it's gonna stop coming, but hopefully soon. We have to go pick up the engineers and go look at the road. Eventually our truck was full. We picked up the civil engineers and started the long journey up to Fond Blanc. The river brought those trees down.
Yeah, and that was a huge tree.
That is a huge tree.
Yeah.
After 2 hours driving, we finally got to the road, and truthfully, it was worse than I thought. Over 300 feet of the road was completely gone, washed away by the river. A few weeks ago, this was a busy, working road, and now there was nothing. After talking with the engineers, they explained that over 150 feet of riverbank on either side of the road needed to be rebuilt. So we're just measuring now to figure out how many baskets we need to replace this whole riverbank. It's going to be further than we thought. While the engineers continued to make their plans, we turned our attention to finding a way to get the food up the mountain. So right now we're trying to get all the food loaded onto some of these motorcycles. This is how they have to get food now from the vehicles from Port-au-Prince up to the orphanage. It's not easy.
I think probably we're gonna need more motorcycles to carrying stuff up there. But now we have to.
So all the motorcycles are almost full with the food. Good driving. It didn't crash, so I'm happy. So, we made it to the orphanage. All the food's here, but the kids are more excited to see the drone than they are the food. So we're gonna fly the drone. So here's the thing. I don't care about the road. It's just a road after all. What I care about is this orphanage and the 50-some kids that call it home. I care that they don't have to go to bed hungry because we can't get food to them. I care that they don't have to go without education because the teachers can't find transportation from Port-au-Prince. I care that the community of Fond Blanc is not cut off from the rest of Haiti. For all the families that farm or build furniture, families that rely on a working road to transport these goods. I don't care about the road. I care about them. And that's why we need to fix this road. That is quite the face. Good morning. Welcome to mornings at the orphanage. Washing clothes, sweeping floors, feeding ducks, last minute homework, Uno, and soccer. It was time to say goodbye to friends and head back down to Port-au-Prince to catch a 3 p.m. flight back home. But before I left Haiti, I had one last stop to make. So we're on the way right now to Pastor Jean-Claude's house. That's where Lude Mia is. During the hurricane, a piece of plywood fell on her leg and broke her leg.
The hurricane, the wind was blowing very bad. Like Fredo said to all the kids to get inside, and literally she stayed high herself somewhere, and she was playing by herself. And by the way, when the wind came, and unfortunately the plywood it fell on her, and she hit very bad. 2 weeks ago she was not smiling.
Yeah.
She was not smiling. So last night she was smiling very loud. That was make me so happy. So because I kept watching her suffering. So.
Hello!
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 Balin! Wait! Video!
When your leg gets better, you can go outside and you can draw on the sidewalk. Or you can balance it on your head. Both work out as good options. She's currently looking at videos of my bulldog.
Prends-toi tout Lude Mia.
So we are hanging out with Lude Mia. She's filming. And she is doing much, much better, aren't you? How are you feeling? I'll take that as she's feeling okay. There is this quote I love by Mother Teresa. She says, "We know only too well that what we are doing is nothing more than a drop in the ocean. But if the drop were not there, the ocean would be missing something." With everything going on in the world, I know focusing on this one road might just seem like a drop in an ocean of problems. But for the children at the Fond Blanc Orphanage, this road means that they can go to bed with a full belly. This road means that they can receive an education. This road means that they can have a chance at life. As I boarded the plane to return home, I thought of my Haitian friends and their amazing efforts on the ground in Haiti. I thought of Lude Mia and her ability to smile through the pain. And then I thought of my own daughter. We are so blessed in America. This effort to rebuild the road might be small in the grand scheme of things, but it is an opportunity to make a meaningful difference right now. It's not going to be easy. We're going to need a lot of money and a lot of hands, but with help from people like you, I know that we can do it.